how do you know if your ideas actually solve your problem? It's time to find out in the test stage. During testing, you'll pay close attention to what happens when people use your designs, so you can see if your solutions are easy to understand, if they lead to the desired outcome, and if they work well in the environment where your problem takes place. Testing might not go the way you expect, and that's okay, because you'll use what you learn to make your designs better. The team at Braintree Academy tests their prototypes over the course of a week and learns a lot. Students were eager to try new seating options, but there were only 8 new seats available between the floor, the table, and the standing desks, so students took turns testing them. Each day, the team discussed what they observed and asked Mr. Zenley and their classmates for feedback. They were surprised that students were only comfortable at the standing desk for short periods of time. Mr. Zenley noticed kids got fidgety after 15 minutes, unless they were doing something like group work or having computer or discussion time. It was still popular with the students, but maybe the standing desks are better suited to certain activities, or maybe they need stools so students can sit when they need a break. The floor seating was the most popular option. Kids liked being able to stretch out. Mr. Zenley said the mats take up a lot of space, so they can't have many of them, but he agreed that it seemed to work well. And the table was slightly more popular than the regular desk because it gave students a bigger work surface and they were seated with friends. Overall, the students and Mr. Zenley had positive responses to the seating prototypes and said that having options made the class better and more comfortable. The team tested the student-friendly transition time for a week as well. Everyone felt the hallway was a bit more chaotic, especially the first 3 days, as people learned the new system. But things got better in the last 2 days. Unfortunately, the janitor often could not unlock the bathrooms in time, which caused confusion. Students didn't know if they could try a restroom on another floor or not. Some students went looking for an open restroom and got in trouble. The principal wasn't happy and put an end to the bathroom idea. But students did like being able to go to their lockers, and teachers said it didn't make students any later to class. So, the principal agrees to a 1-month trial for locker access between classes. The design team will meet with her after to evaluate the longer test. The team tested the lounge for 4 days. One day, Mr. Zenley got called to a meeting and couldn't supervise, so the room was closed. The 5 students who participated said they liked getting out of the cafeteria, but that the lounge should have more comfortable furniture and music. They also weren't sure if they were allowed to eat there even though it was lunchtime. Other students wanted to know why they couldn't go, and the 8th graders wanted to know why the 7th graders got a special place. And from Mr. Zenley, the team learned that supervising was hard because it took up the only time he has for making copies or having quick meetings with colleagues. He won't be able to commit to doing it all the time. Based on what they learned, the team wonders if students might be able to go to the library during lunch instead. The City Year team works out of the library, so there are always adults there, and more students would be able to go. They decide to design a new plan and discuss it with the principal. Because the team tested, they know which ideas help solve the problem and how those ideas can be improved. It's okay that some prototypes didn't work as well as they hoped. That's the normal part of the design process, and it's precisely why designers prototype and test. How will testing help you improve your designs?